I was interested in getting in the military on my junior year of high school at Belleville West, across the river.
Were you a swimmer when you were a kid?
I did. That's the only sport that I really did up into high school was competitive swimming. There was a magazine, Popular Mechanics, and they had done an article on Navy SEALs. And the first time ever even hearing the name of it or familiarizing myself with it, read that article. I was inspired by the fact that it said that only a very small percentage of males can in the world, could possibly make it through training, and if you were considered the most elite and the very cutting edge of an operator, within the military. And I was just like, this is what I want to do. And so the junior year, right after junior year, I started preparing for BUD/S before I even got into the military. In 1996, I graduated from Belleville West High School. I went into the Navy. My first duty station was a ship. We had a man overboard on the flight deck, which was about, on an oiler, it's about 5 stories high. Man overboard was called. I got dressed. We got the boat. We dropped in, got the boat in. I deployed from the boat. I went through all the procedures, got him in a litter, stabilized him, and then we got him up board and we got him into medical. I ended up breaking the record for getting, they actually timed that from the time that man overboard is called to the time that he's secured and in medical. All that stuff is documented. Now, I guess I had broken a record of doing that. And for that, I remember my lieutenant coming up to me and saying, well, pack your bags, you're on your way to BUD/S.
Was there ever any time during that where you just wanted to say to yourself, I can't do this?
Oh, no, not even, no. If you even have a shadow of a doubt like that, you're definitely going to quit. It's so evident in the instructors. They can tell that. When you go through Hell Week, and you're 3 days into Hell Week where you're doing physical evolutions, 24 hours, nonstop, you can't hide anything. Everything is exposed through your eyes. I'm like, all right. This is it. You know what? I'd rather die than fail. I'd rather die than quit. Something that my grandfather had taught me, when I was little, growing up. He's like, your mind is powerful, and if you set your mind to something, you can do anything you want in life. As you know, SEAL stands for sea, air, and land. We have all these different methods of insertion. You're training for all these different type of operations that you may be asked to operate in theater. After 9/11 happened, we were the only platoon in theater, and we were, Alpha Platoon from SEAL Team 3, and we were the first SEALs across the border into Afghanistan. You train, and then you go into theater to operate. I did that 3 different times. My first one is the one I spoke about with maritime interdiction operations. Saddam was smuggling oil out of the Shah in the KAA, in that area right there. And there's a stretch of water that is international waters, which of course we dominate and control. It's a short one, and they have to pass through that area, and that we were doing maritime interdiction operations, which is either by boat or by helo dropping down from a fast road. And we would take over ships that were smuggling oil. Then operations in the southern part of Afghanistan, came back, did a workup, and then we deployed the second time to Africa. And in Africa, we conducted missions in and around, but was stationed in a place called Djibouti. And but we did operations around that area in that hot spot. And then on my 3rd platoon, we were in Iraq, and I was a sniper in Fallujah. There's a saying that they say, it doesn't just pertain to BUD/S, but it pertains as through your whole SEAL career, is the only easy day was yesterday. And that is the truth.